Hey girl, this is Nevaeh and I'm here to speak on my thoughts on you girls. I came to make a video because I feel like this is the perfect time to lock in, the perfect time to reach your fullest potential, the perfect time to start setting goals for yourself that you've never set before. But I also wanted to be your guys' reminder not to burn out. And I'm just gonna get right in. So I feel like a lot of people reach burnout because whenever they feel motivated to do something, like they go all in. And by all in, I mean like they'll working out 6-7 days a week, drinking water every single day, deleting social media, like all of it, doing the whole nine. And then before you know it, it's hard for them to keep up with that because that's not what they're used to doing. Their body gets exhausted very quickly. They didn't take time to build habits. They just started off, trying to go all in. I want to be a reminder that habits are meant to be stacked. They're meant to be built over time. They're not meant to be a thing that, you experience overnight. It is super, 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 super easy to want to, better yourself in a day, but it's like, and I hate to say the word realistic. I don't want to even say let's be realistic, but let's be wise. Let's be wise. Whenever it comes to burnout, you're more likely to take more steps back than you take forward. You know what I'm saying? You might reach a burnout and then you're in a worse place than you were before because your body is so exhausted and you can't do the things that you actually need to do for yourself. But when you take time to slowly build progress, then you're likelier to keep up with what you're doing. For example, you don't want to go in, if you haven't been working out for a year or two, you don't want to go in saying, oh, I'm gonna work out 5 days a week and I'm gonna just get to it and I'm gonna make sure I cut out all of the foods that I've been eating, no processed foods, no more soda, no more juice. And then that craving kicks in and now you're disappointed in yourself. And before you know it, you're back into your old cycle, even worse. No, it's not gonna be like this. This time, for example, if you haven't been working out for a year, don't try to do 5 days. Don't try to do 5 days because then whenever, your body is overwhelming, you're tired because your body is doing something it's not used to doing, you're going to feel disappointed in yourself. Start off with maybe 2 days or start off with going on walks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5 days a week of walking, but don't try to push your body to the max when you haven't taken the time to build up that consistency and that tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Tolerance is meant to be built, but if you're trying to push yourself to the max in the beginning, you're never going to actually be able to build the tolerance that you actually need. Eventually, as time goes and you compound habits, your old ceilings are going to become your new floors, and before you know it, you're going to be the person that you wanted to become. You're going to be that person who works out 5 days a week, drinks water, eats right, good with your finances, works on your self-development. You're going to be that person, and you're going to be that person who you've always wanted to be, but it takes you understanding how important the journey is, how important the process is. The process and the journey is way more important than just trying to have a 180 flip. You know what I'm saying? And I think that even hustle culture can get to people because hustle culture can make people feel like they're not doing enough. But sometimes doing less is doing more. Sometimes doing less is really doing more for you because the person who tries to do too much in the beginning ends up doing less in general. But the person who does less but builds habits over time ends up doing more in the end. And it's really easy to want to go from step 1 to step 10 and skip the journey, but you're meant to go from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to step 4 to step 5 to step, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you are a child in school, like you're not going to just learn how to read without learning the letters. You literally have to learn the letters and learn the sounds and learn how to, tell them apart from each other and put them together and the vowels and all that before you could actually sit there. Well, maybe not the vowels, but all of the things before you could actually sit there and read a book. It takes time, and you cannot expect a child who has never learned the alphabet to just go and understand what they're reading. Like, it wouldn't make sense to put that expectation on them. And the same is for you. You can't expect you to become the best with your finances whenever you haven't been budgeting or doing everything you've been needing to do for years. You can't expect yourself to be like the biggest gym rat when you haven't went for years and you don't even know how the machines work. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how to actually posture your body right whenever you're doing workouts. So all I'm saying is you are more than capable of reaching all of your goals, of meeting your higher self. You're more than capable of doing that, but you have to understand the importance of the journey and the importance of taking each step, because trying to jump from this step to this step is only going to make you have a major setback. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I hope this was of service to you girls. I am so tired. I need to take a shower and get Camber in bed and then go to sleep. It's Halloween. We went trick-or-treating. Our family came out here to trick-or-treat with us, so I'm gonna go tell them bye and then we're gonna get ready for bed. But I hope you guys had a great Halloween, and holla at your girl. Be real or be real.